A man forced to make a tough choice between motherhood and being a cop.
Thank you very much, folks. Welcome to the program. Paul, we haven't done this in a while. Sometimes, if you're new to this program, we begin the show with a musical number. And I think we'll do one tonight. Paul, let's do one of my old favorites. Ready? Smoke on the Water. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2. Hey, hold it. What? You screwed it up now. What were you going to do there?
Arpeggio. You need a little arpeggio
That's not
out
how
front.
Smoke on the Water begins, with a little arpeggio.
No, well, our version of it.
Oh,
does.
yeah. You mean the one we do on the road?
The one we do in the lounges. Yeah.
When we're appearing with the Kinley Players in Ohio.
That one.
Ah. Boy, there's an interesting statistic in this morning's Times. New York City, the city from which we originate, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, the greatest city in the world. This town has a higher percentage than any other city in North America of people who walk around grinning for no apparent reason. Did you? Now, I have a little item here about Chicago, another great city. How many of you, anybody here from Chicago? There is apparently a group of people who are allegedly involved in organized crime in Chicago. The name of the family is the Spilotro brothers. Does that sound right, Paul? Spilotro?
Yes, sir. Yes, that's correct.
Anyway, these apparent gang leaders, now this is sad. Their bodies were found buried in an Indiana cornfield. On the bright side, however, Farm Aid officials said that this could be a profitable new sideline for financially troubled farmers. So. Had the wind knocked out of me there for a second. What are we doing? We got a great program tonight. Let me see it there, Kevin. Tony Randall is here, Mitch Gaylord, Bill Dana, Jack Duvall. He's young, he's personable, Mr. Paul Schaefer, boys and girls.
Thank you very much, boy. Thanks a lot. This is an exciting show.
No, it is not exciting.
This show is exciting for me.
Oh, good.
Because Bill Dana is here.
One of your favorites.
This guy, talk about a guy who can swing with that astronaut 60s kind of humor, that Jose Jimenez. I was speaking to him before. He's really, though, he's one of my idols. And he really, everybody talks about the Rat Pack, you know. Those guys, he was really the true Rat Pack. That nutty Steve Allen, Don Knotts, Tom Post, and Dana, you know. Those cats, they swung, and so that's why I'm particularly
I didn't realize you had those stronger feelings about that, Paul.
This cat swings. Bill Dana is here. His name? Jose
Are you about done?
Excuse me, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's all right.
We have a big show.
You having a nice
His name?
summer?
Jose Jimenez.
Stop it! I'm a little depressed tonight.
What's the matter?
I don't know what.
This is the greatest day of my life, and you're sad? What's the matter?
Well, I'm not sure. I think it has something to do with those, I come out and I have those two interesting jokes, and turned out they weren't all that interesting.
They were interesting.
Huh?
They were interesting.
You found them interesting?
They appealed to me.
Oh, did they really?
My own particular sense of humor. I thought they were terrific.
And then, on top of that, you begin Smoke on the Water with a piano arpeggio.
That was our arrangement of it. I don't know. All right. I know you go for the authentic version of it.
Huh?
You should really...
What's the matter with me? I'm sorry. I don't know. Right. I'm sorry. I shouldn't keep doing this, should I? Huh?
Okay.
Let's begin with a top 10 list. This is a... Let me explain the concept of the top 10 list. Every evening we compile a nugget of fascinating information that tomorrow morning you and your loved ones can mull about over the breakfast table. And tonight's topic is, this is a good one, top 10 rejected top 10 lists. So this is the top 10 lists that have been, for one reason or another, unacceptable to appear as a top 10 list. Are you ready, Paul?
These are the top 10 lists that were, for some reason, found unacceptable for use in the top 10.
That's exactly right. Thank you very much.
Okay.
You enjoy these, don't you?
These are my favorite, the top 10 list. That's what I call comedy.
Yes, sir. That radio show's doing pretty well, isn't it? Okay.
Excuse me, sir.
What?
Excuse me?
Come on, let's do something. People are, you can hear people doing this all over the country. Top 10 rejected list. Top 10. Here we go. Number 10. Top 10 things you might find in the stomach of a Shriner. Top 10 NBC executives we think might be schizophrenic serial killers. 8. Top 10 really nice things about Kurt Waldheim. 7. Top 10 facial expressions of Hugh Downs. Number 6. Top 10 world leaders who secretly wear diapers. Number 5. Top 10 ways late night cheats the network out of millions each year. Thank you. Number 4. Top 10 reasons Ed Meese does his own laundry. Number 3, top 10 dental complaints of circus people. Number 2, top 10 sexual fantasies involving Mr. Magoo. And the number 1 rejected top 10 list, Bob Uecker's top 10 favorite places to scratch. Thank you. There was no arpeggio in that.
Well, that was the authentic version.
All right. Here we go. We're going to show you folks tonight what's on other channels. If you don't find this suitable to your viewing needs, we're going to show you what you might see on other channels. Right, Paul?
Go ahead.
All right, I will.
I'm excited tonight.
Are you really? Because of Bill Dana?
Yeah, I really am.
Okay, here we go. Other channels. Tonight, let's see what's on Channel 5. I believe it's Circus of the Stars. Oh, yeah. Siegfried plays a practical joke on Roy by adding lion hormones to his cologne. Channel 5. Next on Nightline with Ted Koppel, we have a report on how NASA is going back to basics. That's... I believe next we have the Lifetime Cable Network. It's a follow-up story on the tragic side effects of being a coffee achiever. This really is comedy, isn't it? Okay. We're so close to the harbor. On Channel 11 local news, some warnings about the low-priced seating that's still available for the Statue of Liberty celebration. Paul, are you going to go to that, to the Statue of Liberty celebration?
I won't be in town for that.
You won't be in town? You're going to Thunder Bay, aren't you?
Going up there to see the family,
Channel 9 tonight, it's a Motown special. Oh, this is good. Nancy Reagan returns to the Apollo. Yes, sir. Which one is the white person? Channel 10, it's another installment of Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. Robin Leach takes a look at some things he shook out of William Shatner's hairpiece. Oh, stop it. Will you stop that? Next, we have something from Nickelodeon. Oh, this is good. Mr. Wizard has some problems with an experiment involving static electricity and hydrogen. How are we doing on time? Right on time, aren't we? So it's going very smoothly, Paul.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I'm excited tonight.
Here we have the cable news network. Satellite pictures from the Soviet Union of the finalists in the Miss Kiev beauty pageant. Now, this is something you don't normally see unless you have a satellite dish. It's the closed-circuit NBC News feed. More exclusive footage they paid millions for from that source in Italy. Here, Soviet emergency workers can be seen repairing the core of the Chernobyl reactor. Well, maybe not. Time for one last one? Okay, here we go. Finally, on Channel 3, it's Entertainment Tonight. Mourners arrive for the funeral of Marlon Perkins. God. Oh, my gosh. Oh, that's too bad. Boy, we got a great show here. Paul's all excited. Jack Duval is here. Bill Dana is here. Mitch Gaylord and Tony Randall. All of this. And we have extras tonight, don't we? Plus, our studio audience is nude tonight. Thank you. Thank you so much. My first guest tonight is one of our favorites on this program. He's a fine gentleman and an extremely bright, tasteful, and talented human being who, believe it or not, is one of the stars of this film entitled My Little Pony, the Movie. Please welcome Tony Randall. Very nice to see you. Always a pleasure. Come on up. Tony Randall, Paul. That's nice, isn't it? They like you, and they enjoy your work, and they're happy to have you here.
Well, thank you.
Well, we're happy to have you here, too.
Thank you.
How's it going?
Well, some of your goodness and warmth is shared with your guests, and the fact is that in applauding your guests, they're actually thanking and applauding you for being the wonderful person you are.
I appreciate that. You know, but we get I've done other television programs. You've done other television programs. Paul's done other television programs. But don't we get the best studio audiences of any you've ever worked with, Paul?
Yes.
I certainly do.
I'd like to take them with me wherever I go.
And, of course, the reason I say that is to get cheap applause. So, Tony, let's talk a little bit about My Little Pony, the movie.
Yes.
What is this now, My Little Pony, the movie?
It's a movie called My Little Pony. Well,
why do they designate My Little Pony the movie?
Because there had been a television special called My Little Pony.
Were you involved in that?
Yes, I played the same part. It may turn into a career.
A recurring role.
Yes. And it was successful, and they made a feature film to be showed in theaters, which will start right away.
You're one of the stars, and you wear like a little pony suit in it, or what?
I play a dwarf. And,
no, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You play a dwarf.
Yeah. But have you not seen a film clip of it? My makeup is astonishing.
No, do we have a film clip?
Yes, yes. You won't believe how I achieved it.
But it's an animated film, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. And so now what's it about? The little pony, what happens?
Well, these little ponies are looking for a home, and they...
All right. Okay.
It's so easy to laugh.
So the little ponies are looking for a home.
They're looking for a home because the evil forces in the world are trying to take their home away from them, and they come to me, and I tell them what they can do, how they can get a home, and
they can get a home.
How they can get a home, and I suggest a home for them, and I sing them a song.
And do they, Tony, do they get the home, or are they just dog food?
I'd rather... I don't want to give away the ending.
Okay, but... All right. Now, do we want to look at some of this or not?
You ought to.
Is it...
That's why I came here, Dave.
Oh, now see, the last time you came here, you were plugging something Stravinsky at Lincoln Center.
Yes.
The time before that, it was that bogus wine scam you were involved in.
That was good. And I guess...
Why don't you just drop in one evening as a friend?
No, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't?
No, I only come promote things.
promote things.
And that's the only reason anybody comes.
Tony, this...
On any talk show.
You think so?
I know so.
Yeah. What about Alba Ballard? She's here all the time. Has nothing to plug. Never mind. She's a woman who dresses parrots in little suits. That's all right. That's all right.
Can I get her to my house?
Yeah, you probably could.
Yeah.
Now, it's a cartoon, though. What do you care about promoting a cartoon? What do you care if anybody goes, have you seen this movie?
Yes.
Have you seen the entire movie, Tony?
No, only my part.
Now, when it opens, are you going to go see the movie?
I may. You're supposed to take a child to it.
Well, would you take a child to this film?
Yes, I certainly would.
All right. Now, now, do you, if the film does well, do you get extra money?
Maybe.
Do you get extra money for promoting the film?
No.
Oh.
No,
so
that's sort of part of the job.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
But you're looking at the back end to get some extra heat here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Yes.
Now, I don't know if we have time to show this little clip or not.
Don't show the whole clip. Show a few seconds, and then you and I'll go on being funny.
We better look at the whole thing.
All right.
Well, we have to do a commercial, and then we'll be back, and we're going to see some film now, actually, from My Little Pony the movie. Tony Randall is here. Mitch Gaylord is here. And who else is on the show? I can't remember.
Bill Dana.
Bill Dana. Bill and Mitch Gaylord. Yeah, I mentioned that. And Jack Duvall is here at the show. Robert Duvall's brother.
Yes.
He's going to provide a little special Liberty Minute for us. A salute to the Statue of Liberty.
Great.
Are you involved in that coming up?
No, I know about it.
Very good. All right, let's get back to My Little Pony, the movie here. This is who directed?
I don't know. We've done our bit. Oh, we have to show.
Wait a minute. You play. Do you even know your character's name?
I certainly do.
What is the character's
The
name?
Moochick.
You are Moochick. That's right. Do you know where the new pony home is? The new pony home. Do you know the name of the new pony home? Where the little ponies, the bush willies, and other woodland creatures huddle together. You know the name of it?
I do, but
You'd rather not say. I don't blame you.
I did know it.
You want to keep some surprises for
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, how long is this clip? 1:10. We'll take a look at it 5 seconds, and then I'll determine based on what we see whether it warrants complete exposure.
It's good.
All right. Hal, roll about the first 7 or 8 seconds of this clip. My Little Pony, the movie, with Tony Randall.
Without a home, why everybody has to have a home. And I've got one to suit you to a T. Mrs. Darling.
That's enough, don't you think? This is like a bullfight crowd, isn't it?
No. I don't think any, even a good singer would want to vocalize for you. What you do in class,
A lot of loosening up noises.
well, it frequently sounds awful.
Yeah.
But you know what you're doing, and the teacher knows what he's doing, and he's working on you. But it's not.
Was that one of them?
It's more or less like that.
More or less like that?
Do you remember Mr. Peepers?
Oh, sure. In fact, it was done right here in this building.
In this room.
In this room, yeah. Wally
Yeah.
Cox, is
Yeah.
Mr. Peepers. Yeah.
And we also did Love Sydney in this room.
No. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. But then you
Hey.
took it to California for a while, didn't you?
Back and forth. This studio was built for Toscanini.
Toscanini, 1937. This whole thing was radio. Isn't that hard to believe?
Yeah.
Radio. People would dress up. They would put on coats and ties. They'd come in to watch a radio broadcast. It's amazing. I long for those days. I don't know what's the matter. Okay, now you go in, you sit down.
Yeah.
What happens at the vocal?
No, I'd rather not. I really would rather not tell you because it's too misleading. It's misleading to the public. You make strange noises and sometimes very disastrous noises. You attempt things that you wouldn't attempt in a song.
And then you work your way up to scales.
Yeah, that sort of thing.
Could you favor us with a scale?
No.
Oh, my God.
When Mitch Gaylord comes on, he might conceivably perform for you. But if you ask him to show you how he warms up, he wouldn't do that. It's It's just not...
Not done.
Well, it's...
In polite company.
It's just not for the public.
Not for the public. All right,
No.
let's go on to something else. Let's talk
All
about
right.
something else. What about television commercials? The last time you were here, you were talking about certain commercials that bothered you?
No. Shall I tell you my favorite commercial?
Yeah.
This one isn't on the air anymore, but it was for a long time, and everybody remembers it. It was for... I'll tell you the product as I tell the story.
Okay.
It begins by showing two couples playing tennis, playing doubles.
Mm-hmm.
And across the screen on the bottom it says, Sue Green is lying. Do you remember that? Yes, you do.
These people.
As I proceed, you'll say, yes, I do remember that.
Okay.
It says, Sue Green is lying. And she stops playing, and she says, I can't play anymore. I have a headache.
Uh-huh.
Then she turns to her partner and says, I can't tell them I have hemorrhoids. Now do you remember? And he says, her partner says, have you tried Tronolane? It's better than Preparation H. And he takes her into the clubhouse.
In Capri. Lots of plaza space and oh,
Mr. Moochich, it's very sweet of you to offer, but I don't think that's exactly what the little Carrie's having.
Then they come out of the clubhouse, and she says, my headache is gone. Do you remember that?
No, I actually don't, but I can believe that that's probably true.
No,
but I
it's,
don't,
it's
yeah.
absolutely true. And your question is, who is this man?
Yeah. Yeah.
And what does he do to her in the clubhouse?
Yeah. He's just apparently the local pro. That's what he is. Yeah. Have you, do you consider yourself to be easy to get along with when you're working with somebody? Are you hard to get along with? Are you easy going? When you're in a cast with other people, are you kind of like the anchor, the life, or are you cause trouble?
I think that a great many people would find me extremely difficult to work with.
Really?
Yes.
Have you ever had clashes or conflicts?
No, but I'm terribly demanding.
In what fashion?
I expect everyone to be good.
Mm-hmm.
And if they're lackadaisical, or if they're disinterested, or if they're not good, I'm simply murder on them.
Yeah. You would actually confront somebody and say you're doing this wrong.
Oh yes.
Yeah. Have you ever been fired for?
Oh, I've been fired in every medium. I don't know of anybody else who can say that.
Yeah.
I was actually fired from the previous animated cartoon.
Oh, really? Which one was that?
Charlotte's Web.
Charlotte's Web. Yeah, that was a very big film, wasn't it?
Big one. Yeah.
And you were fired?
Well, I played the rat, and they wanted... And I made the rat rather stentorian and Shakespearean, and they kept telling me, no, we want him to sound like that. We want a high nasal voice.
Yeah.
I said, why don't you get Paul Lynde?
Yeah.
And they did. They fired me and got Paul Lynde.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Okay, you fired from animation?
I was fired in the
Feature
theater.
films?
I was fired in the play.
What feature film were you fired from?
The Young Lions. Yeah. I was replaced by Dean Martin.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What stage play?
I was, oh, well, when we were young fellows, Jack Lemmon and I looked remarkably alike.
Mm-hmm.
And we were in a play together. And I said to the director, you know, the audience is never going to know which one of us is on stage. And he fired me.
That's too bad. You know,
I was fired in radio.
Really? Off
Yeah.
what?
I was fired from Lorenzo Jones.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
Yeah.
Daytime soap opera.
Yeah. Comedy, more or less a comedy.
Was it a comedy?
Yeah.
Lorenzo Jones?
Yeah.
Remember Ma Perkins?
Yes, but I was never on Ma Perkins.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good show. That was done by a woman named Virginia Payne.
Yeah.
She was
yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Ma Perkins, Shuffle, Faye. Who else was on the show?
I don't remember.
People are saying to themselves, geez, how old is this guy? But I remember I'd come home from school as a kid, and my mom would have it on the radio while she prepared me lunch. Oh, stop it. One more of these, and I'm clearing the auditorium.
What sort of thing would she give you for lunch?
Peanut butter and jelly and a can of soup. You people are going to the moon. Now, that's a nice lunch, isn't it?
I suppose
They
so.
operated a